Okay, in the last video I was looking up, trying to find hyssop, because it mentions that the hyssop is what was used to slap the blood on the door, the top doorpost and the sides of the door, which formed a cross, which when Jesus was crucified on the cross, they put vinegar in a sponge and placed it on hyssop and put it to his mouth. And then in Psalm 51 it mentions 51:7. I found it on my iPod. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. The thought of this video is about the unleavened bread. The day after the Passover, they were to keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread 7 days. Now I'll tell you, I learned this out of a bread machine book. It's talking about yeast. That yeast is a living organism. Well, there's nothing. The bread of life that was broken was the flesh of Christ, but there is no life in our flesh. In our flesh dwelleth no good thing. And Christ had flesh. He took on himself the form of a man and became a servant, and he became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. In his flesh was no life. That's why it was killed. In his blood was the life. That's why it mentions here the importance of the blood. And the blood shall be a token for you, a token upon the houses where ye are. That's what God accepts, but not the flesh. And so the living organism that makes bread rise, there can't be any of that in there, because it has to be representative of dead flesh. The broken flesh, that's why it's unleavened. That's why there was the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Not, I don't carry over into the next video, because there's more thoughts in chapter 12. At least I think there are. You'll find out if there's another one.